Young already getting blasted by the rogue. Got himself a Frosty Spec this time, and there's going to be a plus this time around. Getting super aggro with him. Trying to go for full stun with a Common Storm. Cannot trick it out of this. Oh! Don't cheat death. Glow Class second. No shot, you lived that. Young needs to get himself as much healing as possible. This is an opportunity for you. Gotta block. You may need to block this. Does block it instantly as long as you get Plush out in the open. Plush cannot shrink at anything. You got a blind. No more vanishes though. No Cloak of Shadows. Does melt for a second. You more or less know where he was at. You more or less know. That is so much damage. So much damage. As he got himself a cheap shot. Gonna be Blink. Young with a breath. Does have a second stun. Oh, I think it's over. With a Meteor. Meteor's not enough. Frostfire Bolt not enough. Explosive not enough. Wait, Frost Bomb still in play. Fire Breath. Oh. Frostfire Bolt burning the guy for a second. No, it's not enough. Oh, he's so close. Trying to land a Blizzard around the pillar. That is going to be a Plush. Break it out of there very, very quickly. Eyes is not available for either side of the arena. It looks like Plushes might be able to get away scot-free. For Young, he's got to find him as soon as possible. Eyes is spawning in as soon as he sees him. He needs to pounce on an opportunity immediately. He's got to find a way just to get himself a better positional so he doesn't get sapped by the rogue instantly. He more or less knows where he's at though. He knows. He knows. Breath does not connect. Does get hit with a garrote. Blink is available in case he needs to. Does blink out of it. Ultra really early. Or not ultra. Random proc of elemental instead. It is going to plus with some bleeds. It's just going to get out of there. Those bleeds are going to start to hurt little by little. He might just have to play the long con, the long game of the bleeds. Blizzard on one side does hit with a slow. He's still out in the open. Gouge for a second. The fact that you can gouge and then mutilate the guy. Literally gouge him and then stab him and he's like, ow, my eye. The fact that it doesn't break to damage instantly is just still wild to me. Big Ray. Oh! Trinket does get used. But that's all you can do at that point, unless you can Trinket vanish and pop a CP cup or something, anything, it's over. Young may be looking at the second block hit. There's a lot of damage on a Shy. Holy Shy! What are you doing to this guy? Oh my god. Gotta get another charge. Woo! Knocking him up in the air. I haven't seen that in a second. That's a swap to Heroic Leap, man. That's a hell of a button. This man playing the charge Heroic Leap. Wait, that's so good. I like that up knock up. I didn't realize it knocks him up like that. I thought it was further out, but no, he just goes up. Up in the air. It doesn't let him play the game. Man. I wonder if that's better. I guess in some cases it would be better. Does break himself really, really quickly. Reflect for a moment. Does get frozen. Young just doesn't have a setup off of that though. This is going to be charged for Shy really, really quick. If he can reconnect again, he's got a lot of potential damage. This dude is literally on fire. Charging through and Young looking to reposition. For Shy, at least it's line of sight. And oh, the water elemental though is kind of harassing you back there. Not letting you get any kind of healing with that second one. Blink does have himself an out for that stun with the Ray of Frost. Does get himself a reflect for a second, reducing some of that damage. Needs a heal at some point. In a rough spot. As long as he can avoid the mage, you might be okay though. Blizzard, not gonna feel great. You might just have to re-engage with him though. Does charge in. As soon as he doesn't have line of sight, he knows he gotta re-engage and goes behind the pillar as soon as he can. This is what you have to do. You have to play this little bit of a tug of war with the mage. She pushes you back behind the pillar, go behind the pillar, get a lot of healing. Mage, forced to chase after you, stun, trade with a breath. It's gonna try to go for a stun himself. Reflect up for Shy. Polly. Frostfire Bolt. At least he's able to stop some of it. He's able to stop some of that go. Back behind the pillar, looking for a reset. Does have cooldowns available too with Spear, and Young does not have a block. All you can do right now is try to see if you can Spear Young down and then burst him. You know what you have to do. Do you have the strength to do it? That's a kind of a pretty mount actually. Is that the Mop remix version? I don't see golden cranes. That thing looks sick. It actually kind of matches your whole golden Mog look. Not gonna lie, I don't see that mount that often. Stands out quite a bit. I like it a lot. Young just trying to see if he can keep the warrior at bay. I think that's exactly what he's trying to do. Slowed. He knows he can't. He knows he got to find a way. Spear. Yeah, the blink kind of stops it. Poly immediately. That is super unfortunate. He knew that he had to play around the blinks. So stun. Big burst out for Young. Is that going to be the end too? Shy trying to get himself a bit of healing. Short stun onto Young. Does he have a charge? Try to see if he can land back over. So close, man. So close. Well played, though. And there's going to be immediate Nova into Toxie. Young no longer has a block here or anything. So for Toxie right now, as long as he got himself good CC, good garrotes, he might be all right. Young, I don't know if he got himself no stun for a while. Shifting power should help you maybe get a little bit of that cooldown reduction. Maybe get some cooldowns back a little quicker. But for Toxic, while he has a trinket, there's just nothing you can do. You can try to stump, but with Kingsman and a couple of bleeds, it just might... Ooh! Hold on, Toxic's taking a lot of damage, a lot more than expected. Young, unless you have yourself shields, you might be in a bad spot. You need a shield right now. You need a heal right now. Ultra, ultra. Oh, that is so rough. That is so rough. He did really good, though. Young did really good there. I mean, that was some great damage. He got Rogue, he got a Fury Warrior. I love the charges by the Fury Warrior. I love the damage the Fury can do, by the way. It is just so hard hitting. Toxie immediately hits him with a blind, looking for a bit of a reset behind the pillar. Whatever time you can spend in stealth, landing a couple of sippy cups, that is going to help you a ton. Do you got slime with you? Man, his name Toxic. He's got a toxic little slime following him. That is beautiful. That is wonderful. It has a full green set. I feel like green is so hard to make work as a rogue sometimes. But he definitely found a way to do it. Really aggressive vanishes here. Just going for full bleeds, full corrodes onto Leo with evasion. Does get stunned, and Leo rotted out. He's not in a great spot. Leo might just die. Hold on. If you don't touch Leo, yeah, Mercis is going to get in there. Those dots are still melting this guy. It looks like dampening isn't high enough where a Death Strike or two can still give him a little bit of healing, but between the bleeds are still on him, and Mercis just going absolute chaos mode. Just absolute, just demonic demon fire explosions. Actually, they're all fire explosions, aren't they? They're not even chaos. It's a bit of lame. I feel like if they change it to chaos, all of a sudden it becomes a really, really good hero spec. But it's still got a lot of the explosive burst damage. Still got a meta in case he needs to. Leo just looking for a bit of that recovery behind the pillar as best as possible. He got him some sigils around the pillar, trying to see if he can go for a dome. Mercis does get himself big cleaves. And while that damage is pure chaos, I think the physical portion does go through the AMZ, right? And AMS. That I-beam doesn't go through it. The I-beam definitely does not go through, but that bleeds. Oh, I think it's over. Yeah, it's over. Just needs one good blade dance in there. With Tarif going to be up next. These Death Knights and this high dampening might fall over very, very quickly, or might have the biggest burst whenever they come out. Mercer's trying to see if he can go for full meta. Massive, huge gaze onto Darfu. That Abyssal Gaze is mad amounts of damage. Trying to see if he can still survive. Just needs a bit more damage. Both are so low. Oh, and Tarfu does get himself a claw with shadows at the end. We're the regenerating, looking for the recovery. That was actually so clutch. Just needed one more hit. That's all he needed. That one more hit. That was so rough. Maybe with Marcy, I don't know. Darkness, that would be like at least RNG. Like maybe that'll help me. Maybe pop an immune and wait until you have a big ability global. Right? I don't really know what you could do in that situation. I feel like it's just over. I feel like it's just literally over, man. Tarfu does not have a lot of health to work with here, though. Sham should be able to take him out fairly quickly. Tarfu, the best you can do right now is maybe soften up Sham a little so Zumi can have a little bit of an easier time with him. It's going to be big. LA Blast got us a full army and does go down with Zumi. Going to be up next. That is a beautiful mound, though, by the way. That thing is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'd say you should get the original one. I'm actually trying for it. And trying to go for Teshalak. That's a fantastic looking weapon. Full silence on the Sham. Got Bloodlust with a wall to follow. Zumi needs to pop every defensive to live this. He's got himself the army of the undead. Scores it out little by little. They're not really attacking Sham while he's blinded, though. He definitely needs to make sure those pets are on him at all times. Sham could be under a ton of pressure, ton of trouble right now. Not a lot of health available. Just goes down with Zumi taking it. So Tarfu softening up Shamtar did hit him pretty nicely, because it allowed Zumi to have a good finish off at the end of it. Young picking up two fantastic shatter combos, but Team 1 does end up holding the fort pretty well there either way. Well done, well done. Plush and Johnny, let me know when you guys are ready. If you need more bodies, let me know. Looks like Plush says 1, so might need 1 right now.